Hello guys, it's your boy Mr. Super Latin coming to you live from the Diaspora stories from wherever you're watching us. You're back again, and if you have never subscribed, just go to the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that anytime we upload any video, you get a notification. When you think of future, when you think of investment, think of Hodari Homes. Hodari Homes currently they have the best deals that they are giving out. Go into their website, check on their Facebooks. They have the best deals ever. Currently, there are good deals that they are giving in Diani, Malindi, Nyahururu, Nanyuki, and Matu. If you check on the catalog on the screen there, they have given all on how you can do your payment. Their numbers and contacts are there. Contact them, and every Saturday they do the different parts of the country visits to go and see these deals ever. If you think of buying a home, if you think of buying a land, think of Hodari Homes. One of my guests today in the show, a guy who I have known for a very long time, and is...
Thank you very much, Felix.
Thank you.
Yeah. My name is Joe. I'm born and raised from Kenya.
Wow.
I've spent most of my life in Kenya.
Yeah.
I've started my journey in hospitality in 2017, but officially I began it during the end of 2018, all the way through till.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joe, today I call him Joe because that is the short way we do communicate easily. I call him Joe. So Joe has been in hospitality in Kenya, and he has worked in several 5-stars in Kenya. And currently Joe is based in the United Kingdom. So I want just to know from Joe, tell us how is your life in the United Kingdom compared to back in Kenya?
Life in the UK is very fun. Work is, you could say, easy.
Yeah.
Most of the days it's busy.
Yeah.
You can attest to this.
Yeah.
But in terms of how the management and everything organizes their work and everything, and the workflow,
yes,
plus the guests themselves, the work is, it just flows according. Yeah.
And what can you talk about hospitality in Kenya compared to the one that you have faced here in the UK? How does it work with you in terms of hospitality with people, with guests?
Technically, the guests are still the same. It's just how you understand them.
Yeah.
Work is just based on where you work.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
Wow.
In terms of here, it's pretty much the workflow is easy. You don't have like many. The management doesn't give you so much pressure, so it's like as long as you know what you're doing, just do you.
Yeah.
And everything works out. They respect your work. They appreciate your effort and everything. They admire your passion. They let you know whenever you're wrong in a very professional way. And with that, you guys get to see how much you enjoy your work and everything. And then at the end of the day, it ends up being like a very fruitful day for you.
Yeah. As per the way I know you, Joe, you're one person who is good in communication, and the way you plan your work is something that I can testify and say that you do it well. Tell me, what challenges have you faced in terms of handling different guests daily?
Like we all know, people are different.
Yeah.
Based on where you're from and the personality you have.
Yeah.
So it's the main issue is in the very first place when it comes to dealing with guests is listen.
Listen.
When you get to that, listen. If the guest is like upset or something, the next step after listening, you should empathize with the guest.
Yeah.
Then acknowledge and take responsibility of the situation. If it's something was a mess, own it up on behalf of the establishment. If it's something that can be solved, then from then on, try to help out guests in whatever you know. But if the issue is way above you, let your supervisor know. From then on, make sure the guest is catered for and everything. And the most vital part you should never forget is follow up. And because just handing over just doesn't mean that guest is okay.
it's okay. And there are these guests who are just stubborn. You know, they say that they always say that guests are always right, but there are these guests that are always stubborn. You know?
Yeah.
They want to find a mistake from one place to one place. Have you ever come across such a thing?
Yes, but you still have to go step by step. Make sure you're on your part. Whatever you did was correct in the very first place, so that the issue doesn't escalate to you being the problem or part of the problem. Yeah.
Wow. I can tell you this is an amazing show today. If you are in the hospitality industry, you understand what Joe is talking today. And I can tell you for sure, I am in the same industry. And these are the things that we do come across like on daily basis. And if you are outside there and you're yearning to be in this industry, I can tell you it's one of the best industries that you have just to keep on smiling and giving all the best that you can and interacting with people. Tell me something about Joe in terms of why did you choose to be in hospitality? Because there are so many courses.
Actually, hospitality was not my number one, but I can just say that it proved to be more fruitful.
Yes.
But my number one was to become a lawyer.
You wanted to be a lawyer?
Yeah.
Wow.
But my first job was after I was done with high school.
Yeah.
I started out in a fast food restaurant as a, I wouldn't say chef, but as a cook.
As a cook, yeah.
From then on, like, hospitality just took me away. That's it. That's how I began my journey.
And this is one of the guys that I know that he can work in any part of the hotel, despite of this guy is so talented. From kitchen, front office, anywhere, he's so much talented. And what I can maybe again, you know, in all these jobs that you do daily, when you used to work in your country, that is Kenya, yeah? Were you given this opportunity of interacting with all the departments in terms of working in all sections of the hotel? Or this talent just came in here in the UK?
In Kenya it's different because the issue is, and you can attest to this, most people are like, they began casual.
Yes,
they
casuals, yeah.
were made like into the permanent staff.
Yes.
But if you go prior or way back in their history, they haven't done anything major in hospitality.
Yeah.
So the downside is you can get that by you doing that, you get to outshine the others and you get promoted, which in itself is like you're more of a threat.
Yeah.
So it's when I came here and the boss himself said that here they give those opportunities and they don't pull you down or anything. As long as you're comfortable, you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
So I was like, why not take up the offer?
Yeah. You know, these are opportunities that I can tell you for free. Bosses, most of the bosses, they don't give people an opportunity to grow. But there are some bosses who can create opportunity for everyone, you know. I think that is something that most of the hotels in Kenya, they should do. And they should avoid this thing of casual. Because casual, it really delays and it derails somebody's talent. Okay, as we continue with the show, don't forget to subscribe and to share this video. Have you ever been into like in all your journey of hospitality, have you ever reached at a point and you say like I'm giving up?
Yes. After college, I got like my first job 4 days later after my internship.
4 days later, yeah.
As a permanent, and I got this in like the Fairmont Hotel in Nanyuki.
Yeah.
The issue was the time I got the job was the high season, which is back to back with most guests from overseas coming in, and then we have like the end of year conference from the big companies coming in. With probation, it's just that, and everybody can attest to this, like they really push you to see what's your limit. Do you really like do
you want this job?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
How much can you handle? And as you know, you can't complain. You just take it.
Because you need money and you need to work hard.
You need to, because one, you're just from school, so you can't like be like this is too much,
Yes.
but because you have no prior
Yeah.
proper experience, so it's like
Mhm.
most places you just don't know what to do. You just like
Yes.
build on your persistence. That's it. And if you really have passion in it and you really know what you're doing,
Yeah.
you can't give up. You just push on.
Push on. Yeah.
Yeah,
And maybe were you, when you came to the UK, were you a bit shocked with the kind of culture here and how people operate and how people work?
definitely yes.
Mhm.
Because you thought
Mm.
things might be the same like back home
Yeah.
or easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you just
Mm.
let yourself go and see how things work out.
Yeah.
But you still hope for the best because
Mm-hmm.
it's a new experience.
Wow.
You get to learn new things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not monotonous like home.
Yeah.
And one, you're in a brand new place,
Yeah.
living a brand new life.
Mm-hmm.
Why not enjoy the most of it?
And what can you tell that person, maybe the student who is still now in college, maybe in Kenya, Utalii, now we have Boma, now we have several colleges in Kenya who are doing hospitality, but I know you are a proud alumni, and me also, alumni of Kenya Utalii College. What can you tell this student who might happen to watch us and is there in the hospitality industry? What can you tell them about this industry outside here?
First of all, the issue is most people learn something because they were told to.
Yeah.
So in the very first place, if this didn't come from you
Yeah.
and you don't have a passion in human relations,
Yeah.
you might need to. You might need an alternative
For sure.
because hospitality really takes a lot of passion, a lot of understanding, and a lot of commitment.
Commitment.
But the prime expectation is you deliver your best
Yes.
to each and every person you meet in your life. Because in our career, you get to meet like more than 100 people in a week.
For sure.
But you still need to like leave a very vivid memory with each and every one, and it should be good. That no matter, even if it's in like 2-5 years time, when they come back, they'll be like, oh, is Felix still here? Is Joe still here? Because the service, how he treated us and everything needs to be good. So everything you need to do, it has to come from the heart.
In the heart, yeah.
You have to have a lot of passion and everything. And the key thing is, it's not an easy journey.
It's not an easy journey for sure.
Yeah, it's not. But it's solely based on how you carry yourself, how you take up challenges each and every day, and how you take every challenge as a learning experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's an amazing show. I can tell you for sure what Joe is talking today. These are basically the things that we face daily. And when you come into hospitality industry, you have first of all to be able to accept this is something I want to do from my heart. Let no one push you to do it. Let it come from you. So you need to put all your toes inside and say, I'm going to work on it. And did you go for holidays, Joe?
Yes, I do. Whenever I can.
Yeah.
And my prime objective when I go on holidays, like other than work and this place, this new place.
Yeah.
What's the difference between, let's say, in the UK and another, let's say, state
States,
still
yeah.
here? What's the historical background? How do people there live?
Yeah.
Because, as you've noticed, just because you're in one big country, it doesn't mean that everything is the same based on the country you're in.
Yeah.
So I've been to places like Guernsey, which I've
Guernsey.
been twice,
Wow.
and it's not like I love it so much, but it's because I have friends there who we graduated the same year, same class and
Okay.
everything. So it's
Yeah.
like whenever I'm there, it's like a huge reunion, and it's like home away from home because
Same friends from the college, that is Kenya Utalii.
yeah, same class, same
Yeah.
graduation year and everything. But we all here because we all in the same study group, same and everything. So it's like whenever I'm there, it's like a huge reunion for us, and you get to like learn from each other and build each other in terms of ideologies and everything based on the experiences, challenges we face and everything.
Wow.
And through that, you get to build a future
Yeah.
based on, you get to learn what the person is
Yeah.
and how they're building themselves
Wow.
and what they're planning to do, and you get like
Mm-hmm.
motivated and challenged as well, seeing your friends
Mm-hmm.
are doing this. You might not be doing the same thing,
Yeah.
and from then on you like,
Wow.
I help you, you help me,
You
and
help me.
everything. Yeah, we build each other.
And that's how life should be, by
Yeah.
the way. And you know, people do say that hospitality guys, they don't have time with themselves. How do you manage your work life and your social kind of, despite you go for holiday, but do you get time, like for example here in Jersey, do you get time with maybe with the friends within here?
Yeah, if the shift allows,
Yeah.
you can meet up with a friend for coffee or something,
Yeah.
or push yourself and
Mm.
other than the people you know at work, push
Yeah.
yourself and know like 3, 4, 5 people from outside.
Yeah.
From then on, you can meet one of them over coffee.
Yeah.
Let's say on a Monday,
Yeah.
another one on a Wednesday,
Mhm.
the other one like that. You can schedule your days off to meet different people.
Different people.
Get to learn
Mm.
what they like. Maybe you can share what
Yeah.
their hobbies or anything, and you get to learn something new.
Mm.
Yeah.
And what do you miss about home? Tell me.
The food.
The food.
I'll go for a proper
Mm.
nyama choma.
Nyama choma.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that's barbecue meat. Yeah.
Barbecue meat. You know a place called Kikopei?
Yeah.
Kikopei is one of my best places. Is it in Naivasha?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kikopei is one of my best places. When I used to drive going home, I used to stand in some place in Kikopei. Well, so you miss nyama choma in short?
Beef, you know how.
Diaspora Stories is one of the shows that we share different stories of all nationalities around the world and all our experiences whenever we get an opportunity. And today on the show, I had this chance of Joe himself is in the show. So I want him just to tell us just a word to all his friends around the world. What can you tell all your friends around the world?
You've been a huge part of my life.
Yeah.
Most of the people in my inner circle, like they know
Yeah.
how we've put through from different situations and everything, and how that has paid off. And I would really like to say thank you to them.
Thank you to them.
Wish you all the best, and next time we meet, maybe in a few months or in a few years,
Yeah.
we're gonna be different people by then.
Different people.
Yeah.
You have not told me one thing. What really motivates you every day? What makes you like to work hard every day?
I live by one motion only.
By one motion? What do you
Yeah.
mean by one motion?
In
Explain.
terms of live a life you love.
Live a life you love.
Yeah.
Wow. That is one thing I always like Joe about him. You know, what I like about him is always that live the moment and tomorrow also. And do what you can do better. That's what I like, what he always talks to me. We joke a lot. Thank you so much, Joe. And as I appreciate you for coming to the show today and tell your friends something about the show, you know.
You can subscribe and follow Felix.
Wow.
This is a startup for him, so you
Thank
like you can support him.
Wow.
And in the near future, maybe you don't know, you might be airing one.
Thank you very much. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and make sure that you give us a thumbs up and a like in whatever social media. We are available now in all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media. So it's Diaspora Stories or _Felix Okituk. Let's meet on our next video on the next